Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back if you have been here a long time, and welcome if you are new. This is my penultimate, I believe, episode. It is my second to last video I'm filming at my desk here in the US. And yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. Welcome to June. I'll should be releasing this. Let's see. When is this happening? So Sunday is the first. I will be putting my plan with me, but yeah, it'll be Saturday when you're seeing this. Because today is Friday, so I'm not filming too far ahead. I had so many plans to do other things before leaving, but on the flip side, I have to say we are really on track with getting rid of things. So unfortunately, my channel has been just on Sundays for most. I don't think I've released much of anything in addition to that. But I am really proud of how far everything's gotten and how much stuff has been given away, and like everything that's still here pretty much has a location to go to. So that's all good. And I don't know. I didn't quite realize that today this would be my last filming day. I was thinking, okay, I'll do my my Sunday plan with me on Saturday, but then we're going to go see my mom. And we do have, like, the rest of my family will be here in our home through the month. Like, we are actually leaving in July, but I am leaving June 3rd here to fly over and get checked in and get set up and get things rolling. And yeah, it's coming up quick. So today's Friday. So I have all day Saturday plus some visiting, Sunday plus some pickup time. Somebody's coming. We're going to transport some things here. And then Monday is going to be kind of like, I have a morning GI appointment, fortunately virtual, and then I leave that next day. So I am getting my last, stuff packed, but it's not, like, it's all in suitcases, but I haven't split it between the two times I'm going. It's hard to explain. Like, I have pretty much, pretty much all my clothing packed, and I'm leaving a few things here for when I come back. So I'm not really transporting anything back and forth. But I need to take some things out to fit some more kitchen stuff in there, just to take a couple pots and pans and a knife and like a cutting board. So I have like a little stack of that, and so I need to take some things out. And really, all my planning stuff I've been using is still out, and all the other stuff I wasn't using I packed up, and I need to swap those because I need to take the stuff I'm using, because I'm going to strike this set, which is just a light, a microphone, and my old iPhone on a stand. That's all it really is. It's more planner supplies than anything else. This table is going to have a nice new home. I am thinking I'll bring this mat, although I can probably get another one over there, but I'll probably have a white desk again. I've been looking at them. I picked out one, but I haven't officially been like, yes, that's the one. So I'm pretty close there. And yeah, I need to set up, my goal is to set up a desk over there and start filming a bit, and also release my first talking video, my first kind of vlog. We'll see. I mean, I have 10 days over there, and so, oh, my husband is dinging me here. he is sharing something that would be important to me, but not important to all of you. So I'm going to put a do not disturb on there. It has to do with Magic the Gathering. So, yeah, so I'm going to decorate. You may ask what's going on here. So these are my Pride Month, what I have left. So I'll use some of these, and I got these roses from Serica Studio, and we'll see. Like I'll just kind of highlight a little bit because I do very much celebrate Pride Month, and so these are from my childhood, in the fact of the beginning of June is when most in the Northern Hemisphere, when most of the roses are just starting to bloom. My mom's are just starting to bloom. We spent a good amount of our time living in Portland, and Portland is the city of roses, and we'd have the Rose Parade. I even marched in the Rose Parade. Very connected to it. It's not my like absolute favorite flower at all. That's lilac, but June always reminds me of that. It was just very tied into my youth. And so I really wanted to, I guess, use these. I wasn't sure where else to use them. And I'm just like, you know what? It just feels right in June. So I'm going to use a couple of these. There's only 6. So they pack a punch. They're really big. So I'll probably just put 2 and some highlights. I did find that these 2, I have a 761 and a 158, match pretty well. And so we'll also decorate here. I'm thinking like one here, mainly highlights, and maybe the small one here, and big giant one over here, something like that. And then I do have another. If I just have one, if I just leave at least one, I'll be happy for one other journal, notebook, whatever it's called. My brain is very fuzzy, but fortunately, oh, there it is. I was like, where's my coffee at? I actually had a little caffeinated. I don't normally drink caffeinated at all. I usually am a little dehydrated, so I need to really like hydrate up if I'm going to have some coffee, or I get little flutters. There's a muscle in my heart that just kind of like, it's really sensitive to stress and dehydration. I've had echoes. I'm fine. Otherwise, I just, it has to do with my stress levels, and all my conditions are affected by my stress levels. I think everyone's conditions are affected by their stress levels. So that and hydration really do help. For me, I do find I'm like, why am I so grumpy? Why am I, not doing so well? And it's usually I'm looking for, oh, here it is. My new ruler. Let's see if I can use words today. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I am very excited to go. I know there's, like last time in March, there's been a lot of stuff going on with flying these days. I used to be the most nervous flyer. I would barely fly. I'd be like, nope, nope, nope. And I really didn't fly. I'm trying to think. We went down to California probably when my son was 7 or 8, and he's much older than that now. I'll just say that. And I'm trying to think. So that was well before the pandemic. Oh, I am not doing so well here. Let's see. Let's see if I can kind of fill in here. I thought I had my wrist was stable, but it was not. Do I want to go back over that? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to accept that that's a little wonky. These flowers are imperfect, so I'm going to try to take the lead on that. I could go over it one more time because they are a little more bold. I was noticing when I was looking over that I did like the swatch where it went over that darker pink here. Actually would look good with some of these, so I might do that in just a bit. Okay, there it is. I'm like, I know I just got this out, so where did it go? So anyway, and then I started taking a bunch of flights in when there was really cheap flights, and I'm trying to remember what year that was. I think it was 08, 09. Oh no, it was after maybe 09. There was I was just noticing that I have a 30th down there that I need to make sure I don't leave feeling lonely here. So I was taking trips down to San Francisco, just day trips, like I would fly down for the day. And this was just for my own business. And that helped. It also helped to take, well, I went to the UK and that went really well. So like I had done like that's about a 9-hour flight. Just under 9, I think. And then recently we did our 2 10-hour flights to Amsterdam. So it's going a whole lot better. And I also know like there is always some kind of little troubles here and there, and sometimes big troubles. Like I'm not going to discount like everyone having to deboard the plane. I would much rather do that than take off in a plane that has problems. So I'm just dealing with what comes my way. You know, like I don't have any control over any of that. I'm gonna go this way. And I just kind of release that. It's like I need to be there on Wednesday to check in, and whatever happens, happens. Like we can't just skip this appointment. I mean, we could if something like really bad happened, like if they shut down all the flights for a while for some reason. Yeah, we'll work around it. But and our realtor out over there could help out in some way. So again, I'm not like, oh my gosh, if we don't make it there, we're going to lose the place. It's nothing like that. So yeah, I was thinking about this little one. I have to be pretty sure when I place these because these do not come up. So I was thinking about this one here. Ooh, I like that. Perfect. And then I was wondering about this big dark one over here. It's that one or this one? This one might be best on the next page. I'm thinking, because these are smaller. Yeah, I think this one's more interesting. It is a little bit more similar to this. So if I want variety, it'd be one of these. Let's see. Now I'm changing my mind. I'm thinking this one or this one. Because yeah, this, for some reason, these feel very similar. Because there's 2 coming off here. And this one is a little different. And these 2 are very much different. So it's either this one, more intricate, has more details, and since I'm only putting 2, I don't mind putting like a bunch of details, but this one is like bold. So we're taking bold leaps in June here. We're making some really big decisions, so we're just gonna go with this guy, this beautiful, I guess it's not a guy, this beautiful piece there. Yeah, like that to me is quite a lot there. And then we'll go over here. So in terms of setting up our place, so far I have only ordered 3 things because I didn't want to bug the person in there now. Trying to go a little bit more carefully here. And wanted to be really, really selective and careful with what we're buying over there. We are loving the simplicity. I look around now. See, I'm getting off track here. See, it's not going down too bad. It's just... And I don't look at this page as much, so I don't mind having a little bit off there. I might be able to put one right here. One of the... Maybe this smaller one here. So let's put this big one. Oh, let's put a line down the middle. Do I want green? Yeah. I ordered... Normally I count these, but like this is such a natural line right here. What has happened in the past? It's like... I haven't done my reflection there yet. It is 1 over. So if I want it in the middle, it would just be 1. Let's do that. Since I couldn't really see it, I would rather... You can see through it a little bit better here, but once you put stuff down... Okay, so we are here on this row. Okay. Ordered 3 things. The biggest one was we have an empty apartment. And I need a place to sleep. So I almost went the blow up bed route because my realtor was going to bring one. And I said, can I please, to the driver. I said, can I please have a mattress in a box delivered to you? Because once we have a air mattress, I mean, you can donate things there, but we won't have a car. It's not going to be as easy to just jump in the car and donate some things. You have to kind of lug it all over or get a driver or something. So we're just trying to be really selective with what... I'm kind of thinking about this in the middle. Let's do that. Let's go up a little so there's a little room there. Yeah, we're going to do that. And we're going to put this one over here because it's kind of facing June here. I think I can fit it really well. Let's see, is that the best place or just a little further up? Let's see if I can get this up. Ooh, it might be sticking already. That might be just where it lands, huh? Anyway, so yeah, our driver who's picking me up from the airport, he's so amazing. This is not coming up. I was warned. I warned myself. That's who warned me. That's going right there then. Okay, so I think I'm going to save these. And then I do want to put... That's the other thing is I was going to put the pride flag. Come on, little pipe. I've had these for a long time. I wanted to put it like here for the first day. Yeah. Just to mark like this is Pride Month. And we do have Juneteenth. Let's see. I'm just going to put this here just because it's our anniversary. Actually, and I also want to put this one so it has more colors. I think I want to put that right down here just to kind of signify like all of that. And let's see, I kind of feel like I want to, should I put that there for my travel? I'm not trying to like use the rainbow as like a, I'm just trying to sprinkle it throughout here. Just kind of, I guess I'm not trying to use them as markers for just actions I'm doing, like just things that are happening. There's Father's Day here. Put that there. Just kind of sprinkle it throughout the month there. So yes, I have a bunch of rainbows along with roses. And that's, you know, that's actually what I wanted to feel for this, is that Pride Month and getting back to my roots. I was just watching, oh, I think her name's Smiley Citrus. You watch people of all ages, right? She's in her late 20s, I think. And so, yeah, I've lived a lot more life than she has. So it is really interesting to see what a younger perspective is on things. Anyway, she is from Australia, and she just took a tour around Seattle and Portland, and I really enjoyed like seeing an outsider's perspective on things. And where she comes from, Adelaide, is I realized is a lot more similar to Portland. I've lived up here longer than I lived down there, but Portland left a bigger impression on me, I guess. Seattle is just so big. It's so big. And I just didn't have like a lot of core experiences up here like I did down there. Like when you're very much, I just remembered I want to write up here. When you're very much growing up there, it is like foundational memories, right? So what would feel good to get done, basically, and then reflections. And so like seeing my first movie with friends instead of with my family, learning how to drive, and, getting my driver's license. I'm trying to think like what else. Oh, you know, there's prom, there's graduating. I mean, I graduated from college up here, but there's just something about those core, like early days. So I think I'm just going to go down to there. Well, it's going to be a busy month. There's going to be quite a lot of things I want to get done. So I'm going to go all the way down. I'm going to stop there. Yeah, there's a lot of like loose ends. Like one of these is going to be getting all of our utilities turned off. And that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to highlight on here. I could do the green here. I don't think so. I think I want to do some more pink. So anyway, it was just cool to see some more Portland stuff, which then tied into like, hey, I want to use these. Now they weren't visiting during the Rose Festival, which starts probably next week. It's usually the first week or two of June. There's a whole festival down there. And I'm getting lines on my fingers from wiping off this. I'll clean it a little bit. And let's see. So the other interesting thing here, I've been keeping track of meals and all the food and stuff, and we have actually eaten down a lot in our freezer. I would love to get it all moved over this weekend. I think we might be able to. I think so. We just didn't shop today at all. I had a couple things delivered, like 3 things, some eggs and milk and bread. It's literally the trifecta, right? If you eat those things. And we have, some of our last meats, not much is over there. And so we're going to defrost it. I think we'll set it up to defrost, and then maybe while I'm gone, my husband can take that up to my mom, or we'll just do it on the upcoming moving day. So our moving day is here. This will be truck. I'll just put truck because that's when we're renting a truck. And what was this last? Oh, that last day of school. I get my infusion, last day of school, and then we have just like one day to just catch our breath. And then the truck comes. Well, the truck comes. I go and get the truck. Then we have a junk pickup the next day for anything that we couldn't move out. And then the cleaner comes. And then we'll do like last minute things here. The cleaner comes. I go to the dentist, and I think we're going to turn in our keys here, not on the 1st. I think we're going to do it here, but I need to check just to make sure our landlord is available. I think I mentioned he hurt his knee. He came here though a couple nights ago to show some people around, and was a little last minute with that. Like we'd blocked off that evening. Then he said no one was coming because he had canceled it and couldn't get anyone lined up, which I guess left open the door to, he could have someone coming. And so a couple hours before, he's like, someone did say they could come. And then we're like, okay, we're getting out. We're getting out. So that reminds me. So he also wants to have a couple other show nights. So showing here. I don't think he's going to need all these. He had so many applicants. It's an awesome place. It's like you get air conditioning and a big yard. It's a really great place. So, okay, I'm back here. I keep thinking I'm leaving the 14th. I'm not. I'm leaving the 13th. Okay. Early that morning. And so our 3 deliveries. One is our mattress, which just got delivered to our transportation guy today. He confirmed it, and that's a huge relief because we're going to have a mattress that we can use long term and not have something else just floating around, because we're going to be very limited on space. There's one closet. Would you call the other one a closet? Maybe. The laundry area has a little bit of room too, but like all of our suitcases are going to have to fit under our beds. Like otherwise they can't really fit anywhere. And let's see. I mean, we could always sell our suitcases, but I don't know. Well, we're going to see when we get there. So we have the bed, we have internet ordered. That was the only other like really big thing. Because the other utilities, you have a little time. Like I can sign up for them once I'm there and get the meter readings. Very similar to here. And then the last thing I just ordered was a couple pans. We needed their skillets so that I can cook while I'm there. It's not going to be like an Airbnb where I just show up and they have the basics, right? That's what I keep remembering is visiting the Airbnb there, and they had like they have just enough cups and plates and like can opener, scissors, all that kind of stuff, and none of that will be there. So It really is something to like kind of keep in mind. I'm trying to think if I want to move any of these rainbows over here, but I think there's going to be enough writing here that I think that's enough. So that is my June. It's a lot. And then come July, it's much simpler. Yeah, I put keys here, but we'll see. We take off that Sunday. Mail. Why did I put mail? We arrive here. Was I going to mail something? I guess if we were to mail something, we wanted it to get there at this time. I don't know why I put that there. But anyway, we have like all of this open because we're going to apply for our visa, go to those appointments. Those will probably be a little bit more in here. We'll stick our application in the mail. It takes just a few days, but then we'll get our appointments probably a little bit here, a little later. And then August is, we don't know. We know my son will start school probably here. So I think I might mark that. I think they confirmed. We have a school advisor who's kind of helping us with that. So yeah, like that's, I love how open that is. And we'll be getting deliveries and, you know, building up our place slowly and wandering our neighborhood, just taking things slow. I mean, my husband will hit the ground running and he may be gone a lot, maybe for some interviews, but yeah, it's exciting. I was going to film this with just the natural light coming in the window, but it was the wind's blowing and it's super sunny. It's like one of those days, and the lights were dancing all over, and some people can have an issue with that. It would feel a little strobe-like. So I did it old school this way. And yeah, now I just need to film the last week. The week here, and then this week. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, and then my flight there. Okay, I think that's it. I'm just shocked. I'm just kind of shocked that June is here. The time has come. I've been getting deliveries up until today. I think I'll get a couple tomorrow, but just last minute little things that I wanted to take over. But the really nice thing is that when I get there, there's a few like iffy things that we don't know exactly what will fit, or like I need to measure some areas before we can like order anything else. I need to just check to see if certain things work how we're expecting them to, because like the ovens over there are supposed to be microwaves as well. I'm pretty sure that's the deal because we didn't see the old tenants having a microwave at all, so I'm pretty sure it's just an all-in-one unit. But I want to see how wide it is so that I don't order like a dish to go in there that's way too big, or like a sheet pan or something, because I just want to measure things. So, yeah, it's like that kind of stuff. And we want to make sure that like the listing showed these big wardrobes. They said they wouldn't be there, but until I get there, I want to put a desk right next to one of them. And I don't know that exact width of like, if it's still there, I need to fit a desk within a certain width. And so right when I land and check in, I'll measure that area and then I can order a desk and then I can set everything back up. So that's my goal. It's going to be right under a window again. And I don't know if I'll be able to see. I might be able to have a really gorgeous view from that viewpoint. I don't know. I'll share when I get there. I do want to do some in front of the camera stuff, and since it'll be quiet except for neighbors and stuff, yeah, I plan on doing some talking videos and sharing a bit. while I have some alone time. Like it's actually like a alone time, but also accepting a bunch of things and getting something set up. Like I can't set up a bed frame by myself, so I might accept the delivery of them, but I'm not gonna like put them together until my husband and son come along. So small and intentional is where I'm leaving everything. And yeah. Tell me, like, do you like sticker combinations like this where you just are like, I don't care, I'll just sprinkle in what feels good to me? Or do you really like it to be very one theme? Because it's not that one or the other is better or not. This can be just too overly stimulating for some people, and they're just like, I need some calm. Because when I flip back over here, I see a lot more calm. But that's why I love this, because I can flip back and forth and use both of these. And then when I want a little bit more like celebration, I like this. This feels more fun. So let me know. What do you like? So take care, everyone. And I will see you in my plan with me. And like and subscribe if you're interested or enjoyed this or any of that. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you later. Bye.